Detonate. I got. What the hell's going on here? It's the first thing I do.
That's not a swear.
Yeah, I know. I know. We can say everything up to what South Park can really. Well, no, I shouldn't say that.
What?
South Park. The first thing I do. Pre what you call it.
Pre what? Before midnight, where they say everything on Comedy Central.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
excellent day. Oh man, so no going to the Apple Store on Friday.
Well, no, I don't. I don't know. We could still do that potentially. But
I mean, why you wouldn't want to leave the house?
Well, don't I?
Well, you do, but you don't.
But we got to figure out. BlizzCon, obviously. That's
BlizzCon.
What we're doing, because I know the last you talked about was still doing it at your place.
Yeah, possible, but I mean, we could maybe do both. Like,
yeah, true.
I mean, I could come out there. I mean, because Kay's gonna be, I think, at work, so I could come there with the laptop for a little bit, wait till you get your phone, and then we could kind of go back to my house.
That's true. I'm disappointed in myself and their system and everything, because I wanted to check out the white ones too, but I'm not getting the white one. But
oh yeah, I think Rachel's got hers getting shipped. She'll be home.
She's doing the white one though.
No, I don't think she's doing the white one. Oh, really? I don't know. I never asked her.
So
you did it once.
I considered that one because it looks kind of cool. At least on the 8, but yeah, that's part of. So
silver,
here's the
aka white, and
on the 8 it's silver, right, or aluminum, whatever, But yeah. I think on the 10 it's both. It's almost that chrome look. I think it's stainless steel, which they make it look like it's almost a chrome look on online. But that's
I don't
know exactly.
I would want that one.
I think it's the same color on both though, but I could be wrong.
So if I order it now, I'll get it on Friday.
Yeah. I think you're the one that said otherwise. So
I'm pretty sure everybody said otherwise. But I'm looking. It looks white. I know this silver, but I'm looking on their site now. It's white.
It's white.
Yeah, 5 to 6 weeks shipped.
There you can see my little costume back there now.
Oh yeah, nice. How'd you do that? Did you do that in some programs? Did you?
Yeah, I used the programs and you can mute yourself again.
Well, something happened. Just loud noises.
Loud noises!
Yeah. I shouldn't say loud, just noises, I suppose. That's right.
Noises that are loud.
So I'm guessing you got the Apple Care?
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice.
Oh, yeah, you do have it with that. Actually, you don't have it. You do have a choice. You can get it without it.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw the different payment options, but like if you go through the upgrade program, which is, I'm guessing you did the 64 gig.
Why would you think that? No. Why would it?
I don't know. How much do you really save on your phone right now?
I don't know, but I don't want to run out.
You're never going to run out. Well, I'd be curious to know what you have right now. How much available space you have right now on your phone? I'm pretty sure you won't run out with 64, especially since you have iCloud.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. I am using. Well, it says how much is available, and that is 33.59.
Out of what do you have now? Oh, you have the 128.
Only 128.
All right.
I didn't realize this is upped from what I had.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's say. Just
pretty close.
That's true. More payment options. You can do the Apple iPhone payment, which is like, let's say the 64 gig is what you did. The upgrade with the Apple Care is what, $49.91 a month, and you can also do it for $41.62 a month. So
I think I'm paying more than what I initially thought I was going to be paying.
Well, you did $256, right? I mean, they only have 2 options, right?
I could be wrong. Yeah.
$256, which is $56.16. Yeah.
Chat room's got to help us out.
That's right. How would you like to pay for this?
Help us out by being in the chat room.
Oh yeah, do I have the chat room? Is that always a different link?
It is a different link.
You know what? I don't care. I'll just go by with whatever you say. If someone's in the chat.
Well,
Unless you want to give it to me.
That's true. Of course, usually it's you posting in there.
Well, because sometimes we have people in there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you want the link, I can send. I can sure.
I always trouble.
I always post it to Facebook too. If
that's Facebook,
probably not easier for you to do that. But here you go. The second link in the doc now. The doc now.
Does it start with the YouTubes and the Whoozy headsets and the what?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can see my Dr. Grant hat up there too. Did I mention that? That was
where?
Oh, well, we can talk about this.
All right.
On the show, but
I suppose you can get going if you want. We can start it.
Sure.
Just like to pop out the window for the chats.
Oh, there's a viewer. There's a viewer. Viewer, is it you?
I guess I just
No, it says there's not a viewer, so
I'm still pop out chat. Okay. I like the chat.
People are like, oh god, there's no.
There's the chat lines.
Hmm.
What was it? Chat rooms? Was that a big thing back in the
chat rooms?
The chat. You can chat with the people on the AOLs instant online.
On the instance in the onlineness.
In the onlineness.
What do we? Oh, yeah.
Well, there it is. Something like that.
Right thing.
What about the modem sound?
Oh, good. It does show. It does show the picture now.
What picture? The movement ones?
It means I can actually post this earlier than later.
And you're like so formal with your little Shane Maddox and everything. And here I've got to figure out. I got to go here to the toolbox and the. How's that? Does that look right, or is that backwards?
Well, no, it'll be right. You can change it if you want, but I think the reason they do that is so it's a mirror. So it's you go to the right and your face goes to the right.
Oh, so I'm kind of like, wait, what?
That's not actually how it shows on the live page. It is reflected, but it's only for your sort of mirror-like movements.
Why would I want to see it in reverse? How is that convenient?
It might confuse you. If it's
that's what I'm. Well, no,
it confuses you more because everything's inverted to you then.
I know, but I've grown up with computers, and what you see on the computer screen for the most part is what you get. But maybe not right now anyway. That's why I'm confused.
I think
it's changed.
I don't know what Twitch does.
Twitch. Yeah. Also, I couldn't find Helvetica at all on Word. There's no Helvetica on Word.
Not on Windows, no.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I use Arial. I think we talked about that last week.
Arial sucks. You suck.
Well, you got to work with what you got. And if every day at work I have Windows, what am I going to use?
Well, you can get Helvetica for Windows on Photoshop. It comes with Photoshop.
Well, I'm pretty limited to what they allow me to have on my work computers. Yes.
I don't know. How did this come up again?
I don't remember. It was at the wedding we were at.
On Papyrus. Papyrus.
Yeah, that was nice.
Papyrus. All right. I'll get us going here, and I'll actually hit the button this time. I don't have to go back, and the last one took me forever. Well, I just lazy mostly.
Okay, I don't know where my notes are now. Did I just click off of this?
Oh, I can't believe you deleted the doc, Tony.
I totally deleted the doc.
The whole thing.
No, I switched it. Well, I'm just going back now. All right, you can continue on. I don't know why I have Apple for some reason.
You got it up now?
No. Be careful.
Careful. Oh, shoot.
Oh, wait, here it is. No.
One here.
Here it is. I found it.
Very classy. Only the classiest of the wine drinking receptacles.
Receptacle? What?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a receptacle?
Sure.
Think of a trash can as a receptacle, but a cup.
Well, it's not always.
What? You're a receptacle.
You're a receptacle.
Testicle?
Yeah, that's right. PG-13, it's fine. I think.
Rated PG-13.
Rated P. Tony is a saber. PG-13.
It's 24-karat comedy. Rob Schneider. All right, we can probably get going if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I got some props over here for this episode too. Props.
No way, you got props? No fooling?
Gonna be kind of weird. But I thought it'd be good to do this for talking about it. And I combined the oddball.
It's good for the video users.
Combined the oddball things just in case one of these is some, because to your point, well, we can talk about it, but
sure.
Your point, it makes it more difficult. People probably aren't going to relate as much, but having a couple of things, maybe someone will.
Yeah, someone will relate.
Sure. And if you, I was going to say, if you want to throw something in there, if you can think of anything.
An oddball? I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Think of something. Yeah. Try to think of something while I'm talking or whatever. And if you can think of something cool, if not, totally cool.
All right, we'll see.
Have plenty here. I'm sure we do. But
sure.
All right. Well, let's.
In 3, 2, 1, 1.
I'm not forgetting anything here. I don't think. All right. And,
yeah, if you are, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh wait, I am forgetting something.
Oh man,
sound effects. Need the sound effects.
On
the iPad. I didn't review the iPad Pro ever, did I? Or did I?
No, that
Be doing the iPhone 10 soon too.
I suppose.
By the way, without saying last names, I was gonna ask you if well, actually, I was gonna ask you, do you care like who we have on as a guest?
No, should I care?
I might have a couple options, or not necessarily options, but possibilities. I guess that's the same word.
There you go.
Right one.
Like some of the people that are on your other podcasts, or someone different? I can't hear you. I hope you get mad right now. Get mad.
That was part of what I wanted you to see on the screen on my. Didn't by chance.
I looked at that. It was sort of your fake mad, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I knew you'd point that out, but you have to do that. It was meant to be
entertaining, though. It was good. Entertaining. All quiet and everything.
I knew you'd realize it was fake, especially when I.
But I know it sucks though, because when you need something to fix or something fixed and it's just not going your right way, it is extremely frustrating. And yet, if you're recording, it's entertaining as well.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get the show on the road.
Yeah.
And 3, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start over. I wish I was.
It was kind of loud.
Good. I'm starting over because apparently the volume isn't on here. Oh yeah, I should actually test this first.
Maybe I wasn't gonna say anything.
Not working. Not working.
Burr?
Why is it not working?
Here we go. Here we go.
There it is. What?
It's okay.
Stupid technology working for once.
I know, right?
All right, here we go. In 3, flashing right now. It's flashing right now. Good. In 3, 2, 1.
Tech Bees.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Techies, the podcast about simplifying our lives one gadget at a time. I'm Shane, and I'm joined by Tony.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Let's do a Shane.
Oh, I don't know. There's a few things. A few things have been going down. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty good.
Thanks.
Not too
What are
much.
you drinking tonight?
I got some iced tea, green,
Good.
unsweetened for the healthy side of me, and also I added vodka. So yeah.
There you go. That's what. Hey.
I knew you were waiting for something.
Nice.
Probably a little disappointed when I just said green tea.
You actually did add vodka though?
Yeah.
Not just saying that. For me, Tony.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's fine. It's totally fine to not drink alcohol.
Yeah, I know. Well, the last couple of times, actually, I probably did. But I mean, there's times I have it down here. I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What about you?
I am drinking some Pinot Noir
Ooh.
in a very classy, only the classiest red Solo cup.
Oh yeah, those are the best. I hear. Probably paid a pretty penny for that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Betcha. You betcha.
Classy.
It's a made of crystal. I think it's a crystal red Solo cup.
Oh boy.
Which means I think that means you can do that like sound effect thing at the top, make the whole room wonder what that noise is. Did it ever happen to you?
No.
It's like high pitched. I don't know what you call it.
The vibration of the kind of like like that.
I've heard it's only crystal, but maybe it's glass too that does it. I don't know.
Yeah, crystal. I think I might have heard that too.
I honestly don't actually know what makes crystal crystal. If it's a certain type of something. I've always wondered, like, well, crystals can be different types of things, right? But I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. So Halloween happened. That was the thing that.
Well, it sort of happened, but it.
All right, it's not actual Halloween, right? But
the weekend before it is when everybody kind of dresses up, and well, some people do, and there's parties and stuff. Yeah.
Did you do anything, Tony?
Not too much. Just sat around, watched some sort of scary movies, and they ended up being pretty dumb. So.
Well.
Like normal.
Is that?
What about you?
I went to 2 different Halloween parties. 2 different friends. And Friday I wasn't sure what I was going to do because I'd already had this Jurassic Park themed party planned for some time. Not myself. I didn't put on any of the parties myself, but I intended to go as Alan Grant the whole time for the Saturday night one.
Nice.
And that was a lot of fun. But Friday night, kind of had to come up with a last minute sort of costume. And what ended up, I was very strange. I was thinking, I went to Goodwill a couple of times, and I couldn't really find anything I wanted. Maybe Yoda or something, but came home and just thought I'd figure something out from there. And if you can see it behind me, it's this Hearthstone card that I had previously gotten from a local gamer bar. And I just thought, I came and saw it, and they had these little speech bubbles separately that ended up taping on it, and I just kind of wrote in. And, most people didn't understand it, but they kind of liked it at the same time. Just threw that around my head, and I was good to go. That was my costume.
Well,
and then the Alan Grant thing last night, the Jurassic Park thing, that was a lot of fun. There was John Hammond and another female version of Alan Grant, dinosaur. And then like the other half was just all other sorts of costumes.
What about Lexi or Timmy?
No, I don't think anyone dressed as them. No. It was a little chilly because it was outdoors, but there was
Newman. I don't know what his character is in that movie.
Yeah, it's
Dennis.
Dennis Nedry. Right?
Yeah, that's right. I should know that.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. They had a heated garage and a fire pit, and then they had the grill going. So
nice.
Outside. It was a lot of fun.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, and then you're maybe doing something Tuesday, it sounds like?
Well, we're the trick-or-treaters, and then having kind of like chili. I know we've done the thing in the garage, I think last year, where we'll have like a little setup. We have a dog out there sometimes, but then that gets a little too crazy with some of the new people, or some of the people coming up.
Yeah,
she likes to bark at everything.
That's true. We'll see what I end up doing. I was just talking to my mom about doing dinner on Tuesday, but I don't know if she really realized it was Halloween. And We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But
yeah, it's fine. If you do, you do. If you don't,
later. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we should just go ahead and get right into things, shall we?
Sounds good.
Shall we?
News.
Tesla makes quick work of Puerto Rico hospital solar power relief project. This is according to TechCrunch, and this is kind of an older-ish article, not that old. Well, that's yours. That's October 25th, and this one is October 24th. This one, and that's I guess it's not only actually it's not that long ago. Now that I look at it, doesn't seem like it. Yeah. So Tesla is living up to the promise Elon Musk had made of outfitting Puerto Rico with solar power facilities when their existing grid is unavailable down there. His Hospital del Nino, which I thought was kind of a fun little name, I guess, is the facility being supplied with a combination of Tesla's power pack storage batteries and solar cells. This will allow reserve power storage even when the sun isn't shining. In case you didn't realize that's what solar panels did or what they were for. Tesla also mentioned that this is the quote, first of many solar plus storage projects going live. Musk and Puerto Rican Governor Ricardo Rosello had previously discussed how to help out on Twitter. I guess they conversed on Twitter. Seems like kind of a weird place to do that. But, you know, people are doing that. People are doing the Twitter still, apparently. Rosello and Puerto Rican Chief Innovation Officer, okay, I'm definitely going to mess this one up, but it's Glorimar Ripoli. Maybe it's closer than I thought. They want this to be a flagship example of how Tesla's solar capabilities can help the world. Powerwall battery storage units have also been shipped for restoring the grid, and Musk has donated $250,000 of his own money, which is, you know what? He's doing a great job. He's just winning at life, don't you think, Tony?
Yeah, winning at life.
And I just saw a video not too long ago of him as a youngin', kind of a youngin', and he was just kind of full of himself, millionaire at the time, right? But an electric semi-truck reveal had also been postponed to November, which is coming up here real quick, on account of their relief effort. So, Tony, I think you and I are both kind of big fans of what Tesla does and everything.
I do. I did see, I think did they have some layoffs recently?
Oh, maybe.
No, because of the car. I don't know. I didn't like hearing that. I don't know. Check it to make sure. I haven't looked it up, but I thought I saw a headline. But I thought maybe it wasn't doing as well, and they had to kind of lay some people off. But don't take my word completely on that one. But look it up for yourselves. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I saw a Tesla, and a couple times, and it looked nice. I mean, the whole concept behind it, and trying to really get off oil.
Yeah.
Or in general, I think I'd be happy about that.
It's a tall order.
It's a tall order. That, and I'm sure like natural gas someday too, if we're trying to, get more on sun and, just they have that, you just said it too, that like battery for your house or whatever.
Yeah.
What was that
The
Powerwall
battery storage units. Yeah.
Yeah. I know they're pricey. Everything's really expensive now. But
I should clarify. I think they said that these are the commercial grade versions of those.
Ooh.
Whatever that means.
I'm sure it's probably a little bit beefier, better specs than the consumer one.
Mm-hmm. There are some.
That is nice that he's doing this and he's trying to. I mean, I'm sure it's all PR, right? But in a way, it's also helping, right? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure. Every charitable effort doesn't go without having some sort of exposure, some sort of positive exposure, even.
But yeah, liking that, and then semi trucks. I'm sure. I know that's postponed, but it'll be a while before you can get a. I mean, these guys go all over the country and even more. I mean, we're gonna get a lot.
I feel like we could have dressed up for this episode. Now that I think about
it. Oh yeah, I don't have anything.
Could have worn that hat.
You just find that out now.
Yeah, the hat wouldn't work so well over this. I'm certain of that.
Your card? Well, maybe your card wouldn't. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I guess people couldn't see it so well.
Yeah, I wouldn't see
Ah, well,
Mm-hmm.
could have had the shirt. Yeah, not worth it. Maybe next time, though, we'll think of something.
Mm-hmm.
Next year.
Yeah.
All right, Tony. Well, I think you have an article for us here.
I have one where I think I did hear it a lot too, in different tech podcasts, but I don't know if our listeners listen to all the other tech ones I listen to. So I thought I'd bring it here. So this is The Verge, and it's from The Verge, and it's Amazon Key is a new service that lets couriers unlock your front door.
Mm.
And I'm sure just even saying that without going into this, I'm sure people are a little hesitant about that, and they might have already heard about it or seen the commercials.
With saying this without, it makes me again think about how I was going to pick it. But you got it in there before me. So.
Oh yeah. Anyway, the article goes in with they talk about Amazon Prime, which is 12 years old. I had no idea. That's crazy. They kind of talked about how 2-day shipping, and then a little bit after that, they had these lockers for convenient storages in different building lobbies, kind of for more security. And then I know they talked about drone drop-off packages in backyards or in places. I don't know if they're even doing that, to my knowledge. But now this is the next step in something that's supposed to be more secure for your packages, and it is called Amazon Key. And it works with CloudCam and compatible smart locks. And how it works is a courier, someone, you order a package from Amazon, and a courier arrives with the package, and you select the home delivery option. And anyway, they scan the barcode on the package with whatever device they have. I don't know if they have a phone or some sort of smart device. They didn't really talk about that too much. Anyway, that sends a request to your Amazon Cloud service, which sends a request to the camera that's in your house, which uses via Wi-Fi, or it's connected to your Wi-Fi, to turn on, and it's pointed at your door. And so then that starts recording, and then the courier gets a prompt on the app, and they swipe to unlock your door, and then they open the door, they put the package in, and then they lock the door, they close the door, and then they swipe again. The app's not out yet, so. Actually, yeah, not till I think the 8th. But then they reswipe it to lock the door. And after that, it's supposed to send you a confirmation as well as the video it took too, because they really want you to see everything that's happening. Because it is a little bit, I guess you could say, intrusive in a way. I mean, it's your house, it's a stranger, so they really want you to see everything that's going on with this. Mm-hmm. And a couple of supported locks, which I haven't heard of. But these are smart locks that you can kind of get on the market now, where you can use your phone as a key, or you can give somebody, like I could give Shane access between like 2:00 on Thursday to Friday, night to have access to get into my house. I mean, you can kind of set different times, or every other Wednesday, or they kind of go into that with like if you're going to walk a dog or something, or you're going to have a dog walker come in like every Wednesday, you could give them access. But Yale and how do you say this one, Shane? Quickset.
Yeah, I think we maybe talked about Quickset before.
Maybe I know there's a lot more I think on their site now, but those are the two that were mentioned in this article. And then the camera is made by Amazon, which they have it. I don't know if you can use a separate one, but they did kind of talk about their cameras connected service. Mm-hmm. And you can use this for just a regular home security camera, kind of like D-Link, or I know the Nest they reference as a competitor too. They have a Nest Cam.
Can they? Here's my immediate question. Do they keep this security footage to know like what to advertise to you based on what's around or in your house or something? That would be.
Well, it isn't Google. No, I feel like Google would do that. I don't think so.
Yeah, fair enough.
But who knows? I mean, I suppose there's some more questions there. That would be interesting to advertise. Hey, we see your umbrella looks a little rough there.
Yep.
But anyway, I guess this camera is supposed to work, with voice commands, with it's supposed to integrate with Alexa devices that you might also have in the house. And they're planning on selling this with like a bundle with a subscription service. And the subscription part of it would be if you want to keep any videos, not just the videos of the camera. You can definitely get more than one camera, but you can keep these videos in the cloud. And I'm sure there's different services with different storage plans or whatever on how much data you want to keep on there. But that would be the subscription, and they didn't go too much into that yet in this article. But you can pre-order the camera today. The Key app and the service will be available on November 8th, which is coming up. The bundle is $250, and that includes a smart lock and a connected camera and also free installation.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So if you don't know how to install this thing, like how do I put a smart lock on my door, the right way without some jagoff trying to, I see that I screwed it up and now I can't even lock my door.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody comes in. But anyway, once it's set up, it's all set up and good to go. Then, your Amazon account will know that your in-home delivery option will appear when you try to order something on Amazon. And there are about 10 million items on the Amazon store that will work with this. Obviously, if you get something huge, they're not gonna. It'll be harder. I think it depends on, I'm sure, weight and size of it too. But they did say 10 million, and it's not an additional charge. Like once you have, obviously the charge of the $250 is I guess you could say an additional charge. But if you already have that set up and you buy, I don't know, toothpaste and gum or something, that wouldn't be more money.
Incidentally, both spearmint flavored.
Anyway, what else was asked? Oh yeah, right now they're starting out with their Amazon's own delivery team. I know they have third-party ones out there. They're not using those courier, those drivers right now. And because of that, it's only going to be available in 37 cities across the U.S. right now, where Amazon Logistics handles the drop-offs. And I don't know, they didn't have a list of where that is. I don't know. Is that do we have one of those, Shane? Kind of like south of us? Do you know?
Oh.
Or is that just a distribution center? Is that something completely different?
It is, but I believe the 1 hour daily is available, and we've seen, I think you even experienced the vans that unmarked vans that come up, right?
I have seen unmarked vans, and I think that's another reason why they want to do something like this. I mean, the whole point of the unmarked van is so people wouldn't follow like a UPS truck or an Amazon truck, and then as soon as they put down the package on your lawn or your patio and drive away, then the bad guy comes and steals it.
Well, I have a feeling if it's only 37 cities, I mean, maybe Milwaukee would be in there, but then again, maybe it's.
Also, they might just be testing it out too a little bit too. They want to start small.
Yeah.
See if there's.
It would be kind of weird if it were just Kenosha, I think, I think that's where the distribution center is.
Yeah, I think so too. Kenosha, or is it Racine?
One of those.
Which one's south? Whatever south.
Exactly. I don't go there too often in either case.
I don't either. But and then I know Amazon does say that they're asking a lot for the consumers with this Key service, and they want to make it minimally invasive and really transparent. And by doing that, they're really they want the drivers kind of to basically do as little as possible in terms of going in the house. They again, as soon as the driver, as soon as the day you're getting a package, you'll get a notification. As soon as the driver drives up to your place, your house, your, I'm guessing, apartment or whatever, you also get another notification. And then even though you might not be home, they still will ring the doorbell and they will knock first before they even attempt to do any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, they know you're gone, then they'll open the door through this service, and they want to slide the package in, and while also keeping that door, as close as possible while still being able to do that. And then they're also instructed not to enter your house at all.
That's smart. That's smart.
They really want to, respect your place too, while also giving you a really good service. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that was good.
Because
no, that's good.
I feel like otherwise this could be pretty dangerous. People just, I can see this happening where the driver or the delivery person gets, I don't know, shot or something because
sure.
they think they're an intruder because somebody didn't tell them this new Amazon thing was going on, which seems unlikely, but you never know. Dog sitter, yeah, somebody else is there, or who knows.
We never know. That's
hopefully, yeah. That's why it's you got to start by testing. First of all, see if it takes off, and second of all, make sure it is safe.
That's true. Well, and that's also
everyone jumps to the yeah, they could steal something, but then my mind is going to this other place of the unforeseen problems with it.
That's true. And I mean, that's also like, I was just thinking, like, would I use this? I don't know what my dog would do. She's out and about all day when we're at home, and I'm sure the delivery guy would probably be a little scared, like bark, 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 and like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure. Or like, what if you let an animal out, or like cats or something, or a dog? Then does the delivery guy have to chase around the whole neighborhood trying to catch this dog or cat or whatever? I don't know.
There you go. There's another one. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure they thought of a lot of different things, but we're trying it out. And
oh my god!
It's a good service. I don't know. Do you see yourself ever wanting to try this? I mean, do you trust one guy to be able to let something to give you a package and put it securely in your house, or put it on your patio or your step, and then hopefully trust your neighborhood to be okay not stealing it, right?
Well, having at least one package stolen in my life, I don't.
Yes, there you go. You're probably a good person.
I don't know. I kind of wish I had this for my iPhone 10 delivery, to be honest. Obviously, it's not an Amazon thing specifically, but it's interesting. And everybody hears it first, like, oh, no way would I do that. But then you start hearing about the camera being involved, and it seems like it's pretty fail-safe, honestly.
It seems like they're really trying to make it, and then they're trying to make it so you have to do as little as possible, and they really want to take the worry out of it. Like, you can see this in real time. I mean, they got the camera right there. You can get more cameras around your house too, to make it more of a security system if you want. I know a lot of people are kind of going that route too. So I don't know. It seems kind of cool. Although I don't think they're waterproof. You can't keep these cameras outside, at least the ones they're talking about right now with Amazon.
Alternatively, I know somebody at work used to have their packages sent to work, and I kind of wonder if that is just kind of the way to go. It's, I don't know. I need to actually ask about it at some point, but
that'd be interesting.
If it's possible, it's probably better. The only thing is, obviously, you're not there on the weekends. You're not going to get it on the weekends. But if you're okay with that, and that's maybe part of the thing, right? Just in the off chance it does come on a Saturday, it's kind of, if you already have Prime and you're expecting the 2-day shipping, then that can kind of interfere with that. So that's not maybe ideal for the whole point of Prime, right? Not the whole point, but for me, it's like the big selling point.
Yeah,
is the 2-day free shipping. Although then again, I've also heard that maybe that's not really free. Maybe it's prices sometimes maybe get jacked up because of it. But
that could be.
I don't know.
Well, we don't know for sure.
I've only heard this because of there's some product, something that's occasionally advertised on Facebook that's I think it's supposed to tell you what the real cost is, of certain products. Certain products, but don't quote me on that. I think I'm only basing this on some ad I've seen. So.
Yeah, interesting. But I've been fortunate with my neighborhood to come home to see some packages. But I mean, I don't know if I'm playing with fire and just there's the inevitable of just somebody just driving by looking for a package.
Yeah, that's true. And let me just clarify that it has only been one package in my whole life that I've had stolen, but for the most part, I do trust my neighborhood, and I just want to make that clear.
Good stuff. We'll see how this goes. I don't know.
Great. Thanks, Tony.
Sure.
Let's talk about some tech that we feel needs improvement.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Now, we didn't talk about this one prior, but it's one that bugs the crap out of me personally. I'm sure it bugs the crap out of Tony. And that is stadium seating. And I think it's kind of funny because when I when you hear that term, it's almost unanimous now with movie theaters, even though it's obviously its origins are stadiums, right? Like, and I put down here not movie theaters, but it really is. It's a problem in anywhere that has stadium seating, and it's not even necessarily stadium seating because the movie theater has this problem regardless of if it's stadium seating.
I think the movie theaters, at least the ones we go to, are doing a little bit better job.
Right. They started putting in a lot of cases, we have these things called dream loungers that Marcus Theaters puts in, and they're these reclinable red leather seating. It's very, very nice. And then we also have these.
Just the recliners. I wasn't used to that. Watching it, and I'm just like laying back. I'm like, this is crazy.
I watched it in one of those too, and watched it in one of those, yeah. And it was very nice. But they also do have the bistro, which is where you can order food, and it has those are what do you call them? Like executive style chairs, I suppose.
Those are like office chairs. I love those chairs. They rock.
They're nice. Those are really nice. Yeah, arguably, yeah. I don't know. I like the freedom of them too. It's a weird thing. I almost like those better than the dream loungers in a weird way.
Yeah.
Do they still have the traditional seating there though?
I don't know. I've only been there once, but I thought they just like got rid of like all the traditional seating and just went with the dream loungers. But I don't know.
Movie theaters are doing it right then. However,
but I think they're doing it at a cost. I think they're losing more seats by doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't they have to take out another row just because? I mean, when you're like more horizontal, I mean, that's longer.
I want to say all movie theaters, movie theater companies are doing this correctly, but I will say that stadiums are not, in my opinion. Now, and especially with that's the whole thing, right? They want to cram in as many people as possible, right?
Yeah.
But it is such a pain when you got people trying to walk by every, few minutes or something. Just needing to get up and sit back down and get up. Whatever, first world problem, right? But it almost seems like it's a fire hazard, really.
It's a fire hazard.
You're cramming all these people together that can't even get by each other. It's just super inconvenient. The fact that they can't add a little more room to walk past someone without them having to stand up.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like standing up.
Standing sucks, even though
I just like I'm all for people getting comfortable getting in their seats, but can't they scooch over me or whatever without me having to stand up? It's like the airport.
To me. So this, would you say? Did you mention?
I said the airport, but I meant an airplane. But I know that's even worse.
That's where my brain immediately was just going, because I believe we may have actually talked about this. How at one point there was standing seating considered on an airplane, but not like standing. It's like leaning back, right? I think.
Oh, interesting.
And that's, sure, that's probably, you can have just as many seats if you do it that way, potentially. Although taller people, that could be an issue, I suppose.
That's what they want, the most seats to justify the cost, probably, of taking whatever. Well, I was going to say the airplane, but also, I mean, the movie with, I'm sure I guess you could say the real estate of the room. They want to maximize profits, really.
But at a stadium, you've got basically unlimited headspace, and you could do the leaning back, and then you really wouldn't be reducing, the space. Of course, then they'd even make it narrower, a walkway or something. I don't know, but
yeah,
it seems it's just, I don't know. It's come on,
come on, guys.
It may actually make me not want to go, to a ball game for that reason. Not really, but it is a pain, and I feel like it's something that should be worked on. There. You know what really grinds my gears? Stadium seating, because I put it down here. People got to get up all the time. They can't just stay in the seats because this guy's walking by and he wants to get a beer, and
he's walking by and he's just walking.
He's just walking there, and this guy walks by and he can't sit down because this guy's walking by. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Sounds good.
XP Boost.
I'm a little bit afraid about what we're talking about here today.
Why are you afraid, Shane?
No, not really, because you know what? I have no shame. I'll go ahead and I'll
Sure.
talk about these things. And
There you go.
they're a little bit awkward, a little bit. I'm still in the New England accent here. They're a little bit awkward and maybe embarrassing, but you know what? Again, I have no shame. We're going to go ahead and talk about these couple of oddball things, and we're combining them because, as Tony pointed out, maybe our viewer base, our listener viewer, well, kind of viewer, I guess we're on YouTube. We're on the YouTubes, but it's not maybe your typical product. A lot of our listeners may not actually be interested in these things, but that's why I've combined a couple of them to hopefully appeal to someone out there. And the first of which I'm going to talk about here is the Backblade product. Let's see. I think that's actually the brand also, I want to say. I'm going to quick verify that. But
Backblade.
Backblade.
So is that when you want to be like, a shark in the water and, you kind of go jaws on somebody?
I told you it was going to be a niche market, man, but that's right. That's what we're talking about here. No. What it actually is it is a product that allows you to shave your back.
I don't understand. Why would somebody want to shave their back? There's no hair there.
Well, Tony, back hair is an unattractive thing in today's society.
So it's a thing. That's what you're saying.
It is a thing. It is a thing that I may or may not suffer from.
Suffer.
That needs to be remedied, I suppose.
Right. And this remedies it.
It does. It does. And honestly, it does it better than pretty much anything that I've ever used. And Tony knows that I've used some other products out there.
I might have.
Which you may or may not have heard of before.
Yep.
One of them is a 4-letter word that rhymes with hair.
Hair.
And they make it for men. They make it for men too, so it's not
hair for men. And that doesn't work. I guess it's probably hard to put it on the back. Is it like a lotion or a shampoo-ish type thing?
Lotion would be a good term, I think.
I suppose it is hard to apply that on your back. It's kind of an awkward spot to get back there, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. And I've tried other things out there too for this. Like there's one where there's two different ones that were similar. And here, I'll show you. This is the original. This is the original Backblade right here, and it comes in this little convenient case.
So do you have to kind of go,
if you will. And
you don't put like shaving cream on there, do you? Or?
Well, I'll get to that in a second, but yep, it looks cheap plastic, but let me tell you. So the previous products I've used were kind of similar to this because one of which was just a handle that you put a razor on, like a traditional razor. Mm-hmm. That thing sucked.
I can imagine.
That did not work for crap, and it had all this great rating for some reason. But and then another one, which I also don't have in front of me here, but it is another one that's like an electric trimmer that basically has a foldable sort of handle, so to get to those hard to reach places, right?
Mm-hmm.
You Tony, though, you have just made me think of a product that should be out there, and that should be something that can actually apply cream somehow with a handle. Like,
my first thought was a sponge thing, maybe with a button on it that sort of secretes it. I don't know.
That's not necessarily for Nair, but for sunscreen.
Okay. Sure.
Hard to reach places. All right, Tony, patent pending. We got to get on it. Maybe for the next Grinds My Gears segment. So, though this guy, the Backblade, the first version of the Backblade, I should say, yeah, works better than anything I've ever used, because it's basically like the hit, it just wipes right off. It's like bing, bang, boom. Hey guys, I'm Vince here. This is my fabulous new product. 1995, buy them today. 1-800. I'm a scammer. No. Whoa, did that come out? Wow. No.
No, I don't even know what you're trying to do.
It's stickies.
Oh, the stickies.
No, it's a very simple design, as you might see here, though. Very simple. And cheap. But yeah, so the little plastic sheath that comes in like so, it's got It's just plastic, and it's got buttons on it. And sometimes it's hard to figure out how to put it in there, but it's kind of neat that it does. You know, want to protect it. And it's just this big old blade, really. So, yeah, it doesn't require shaving cream, as a matter of fact, Tony. At least I don't use it, and I believe I remember reading that at some point. But it really does. It goes real quick compared to pretty much anything out there, with the exception of laser hair removal, which is certainly an option. It's certainly something I've considered, but it's not necessarily a cheap option. Even though they do have like $400, and maybe the prices have gone down now. But last I remember checking, it was like $400 home, laser devices, which is a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. So
is that like a one and done thing? Like you just do it once and it's gone forever?
Nah, I think it might be a multi-time, and I know people who have done the laser, but the more professional version, and I know that's not very cheap. That's probably right up there with laser eye surgery, LASIK.
Oh yeah.
In terms of price. So who knows if I'll ever. Part of me is like, will I miss it? Even though I'm trying to get rid of it all the time. Is it going to come back in style? Probably not.
Did it ever?
Probably.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No, I don't want to make it for any reason.
No, if you want to do that, just compliment me on my baldness again. Just kidding.
Again?
Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. That's whatever. I've accepted it somewhat. Yeah. So yeah, apparently you can use shaving cream if you want, I believe, because they actually do sell lotions and those types of products on their website, which is backblade.com. That's BAK blade.com. And this particular one you can still buy for $29.95 on their website. So go check that out if you have this same condition that I do, or similar conditions, perhaps. I'm giving it a 4 3/4 stars out of 5.
3/4. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know. I almost want to give it 5. Honestly, it's right up there. But what would be the worst? What would be the con? I guess it's that occasionally, maybe you'd be surprised with this particular one. You really don't cut yourself, honestly, as much as you might think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there rotation or anything?
You know what? Skin, like dead skin, it removes a bit.
So is it alive first, and then once it scrapes it away, it's dead? Is that what you mean?
No. No, I think it is actual dead layers of skin that it would be removing. But
kill skin too.
Skin. Maybe that's a part, and maybe you get a cut occasionally. So I don't know. That's maybe the couple of disadvantages I'd say about it. But next we have the Backblade 2.0, which looks considerably different.
Whoa!
It has this crazy, on the surface of things, seems like a huge upgrade, really. Is this foldable design, right?
Oh my god, it folds?
Folds in half, right? And it has 2 blades rather than 1. You might see here 1, 2. They are shorter, however, shorter than the original. You can see kind of the difference here, and it's also shorter in this regard, not as tall once it's unfolded. But it does also come with a brush that's clipped right on the inside, right here, a 2-sided brush, in fact.
Ooh. And
it sits on you can put this on a suction cup that you can put in. Sorry, just throwing this back on here. Here you go. This little suction cup rack. At first, it seems like it is a cheap piece of plastic, but it has a suction cup on it, so that once you fold it up, you can then carry it like so. You can suction it to your mirror, or I don't know, possibly tub, something along those lines.
There you go. Yep. Shave it in the shower.
Sure. Yeah. I'd recommend getting a mirror for your shower. I used to have one, although it was kind of a crappy one. Yeah, I should do that again, because that is a much more convenient place for doing this. So the problem I have with this one is I don't think it does quite as good of a job.
And I 2 blades.
it has 2 blades, and I feel like I cut myself more. Although I do think the second time I went and used this, it was better than the first possible. So, yeah, that's something. Because of that, I'll talk about the price. It's $29.95 also at backpack.com. I got it. Okay, no see there. But then they also have an elite model, $34.95 for that one. And at first I thought it was just because it has it comes with like a little sheet, a little case, if you will, for the blade itself. However, I think it may actually have 3 blades. Let's see here. No, don't quote me on that. I thought I saw something in here with 3 blades. But it really might just be that it comes with a case. Yeah, a little cover, sponge cover. Back jacket, sponge cover. Easily flips to uncover the blade cartridges during shaving. Which, whatever. I don't know if that's really worth it. Honestly. But, yeah, check that out. I'll give this a 4 1/4 stars. Because it doesn't seem to do quite as good of a job. Yet to be seen which one I ultimately like better, honestly. But lastly, last but not least, we're talking about a little product called Nippies.
Oh my God.
Nippies, the podcast where we simplify your nipples one at a time.
One at a time.
But it's this is legit. If you are a runner out there like myself, and I guess I classify myself as a runner, considering I did do a marathon. Well, almost a full marathon on account of that the course was slightly short, but out here at the Milwaukee Marathon. But I did actually finish it, which is kind of fun. And I did use these, and I got a 4-pack here. 15 pairs, and they look like little bandages, and they're really just stickers. You take one out, and it has a plastic side that remains on it. You take that other half of whatever you call it, paper off of it, and then you just apply them one at a time. Stays on there real well. It stayed on. Both of them stayed on throughout the entire 26-ish miles.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and you got to take that into account with both wet and with me being incidentally enough, hairier individual. Even though maybe not as much because it, do clearly try to do the Manscaped thing a bit. Occasionally. It did, yeah, they stay on there. Way better than doing the Band-Aid thing. Like, it was that on The Office. Who was it? Was it Andy?
Yeah, it was Andy.
And then he put him on there, and he still was bleeding through the shirt.
Yep. I mean, I'm sure that was just for
To be clear, it's a chafing issue, and not only that, but I also like the thighs is another one I want, and I took every precaution with that, with the thighs, with like the petroleum jelly and the baby powder, and I also wore like some I don't know, like silky sort of boxer brief type thingies. So that thankfully I didn't have any chafage issues in that regard, or in any regard, thankfully, on account of these products and taking those precautions. Even though they say you're not supposed to wear new clothing or something, but I did. Mm-hmm. It was gonna be colder. It was a windy day, and there was also there was a chance for rain. It was right up until the end. It looked like it was going to rain. Thankfully, the rain held out. But that would have been kind of an issue for sure. But I give these a 5 out of 5 because they just do the job. They get the job done, and it's they serve their purpose completely, 100%. And this 4-pack of 15 pairs is on Amazon now for $24.57. Pretty decent. I don't imagine running out of these because I would only really use them when I'm going on extended runs anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's really, to be kind of clear, it's only really an issue if you have a shirt on. Usually, during the nice summer days, I will not try to get a tan or something. Even though Tony knows that I don't really tan. Like, nobody tans like Tony,
I don't tan.
just
pretty white.
You just are tan. That, and you eat the spiciest foods, and you eat faster than anyone I know.
Oh yeah, gotta work on that. Well, I don't know if eating fast is a benefit. I guess it is if you're, bracing somebody. I don't know.
Bracing somebody?
Or just, like you got to eat or you don't eat at all. Then I suppose it's a benefit, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's eating spicy.
Probably is more efficient. I don't know. Just being faster in general. It's a good thing, right?
Sort of. But then I eat more than I probably should. That's not good.
Yeah. Any questions, Tony? I know you're dying to ask.
What do we got for questions? Now, is that an adhesive on there? Or what is that? Is it like a sticker or is it something else?
It is basically a sticker, yeah.
Do they have they ever fallen off?
These are, no. I mean, I've only used them a couple times, honestly, but they are 3/4 inch in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So not, super big or anything, but.
I guess that's good.
100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Have you had any kind of irritation while taking them off or having them on for a long period of time?
You go on and off real easy. Yeah.
There you go. Did it take any hair with it when you peel them off?
No.
Like 2 problems there. Why don't you throw them on your back while you're at it? Boom.
Check out the all new Becky.
I did have a question, but I forgot it. What was it? Oh yeah, what's like what do you consider a long run? Like anything over a 5K or?
Yeah, probably. If I'm gonna do like an hour or,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, basically anything over a half hour, I would consider.
I see. Okay, good to know.
I think so. I'm not gonna use them on the treadmill usually, but although I have done an hour-long treadmill run before, even though I think usually typically the gyms want them restricted to half hour or something. But,
do they have that posted somewhere?
Yeah.
You don't care.
I don't. I used
yeah.
to do hour-long runs. I don't anymore. But
there you go.
Yeah, I think I tried to do 2 hours once at our old gym. The gym you're still a part of, but I don't think I ended up making it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Any oddball innovation type things that you can think of offhand?
Oh, anything I've done or have or own that's weird, or oddball. I don't want to say weird. That sounds bad, right?
Oddball is still, negative sounding, perhaps.
Nothing I can think of. An oddball.
That's okay. Anything with outdoor products? Maybe you could say. I don't know. Is your rain barrel? That's not that oddball.
No, it's a rain barrel. It's
nothing with gardening. Nothing with the doggy.
Oh, we've had our share of different things with the dogs, but I can't pinpoint one of them. I know one thing with Sammy. There's these. We had these things that kind of like it's a corrector, and basically it's the sound like an aerosol can. I know there's no aerosol in aerosol cans anymore, but. That sound it makes is supposed to, dogs aren't supposed to like that. So I forgot what it's called, but it's like a pet corrector. So then when she does something bad, you're kind of supposed to, use that noise on her.
I feel like, did they do that sound? Do you remember, speaking of Jurassic Park, remember when Newman is, I keep calling him Newman.
You can call him Newman. It's
fine. Is, when the other guy with the hat took off the thing, does it make that noise? I never know if when that happens, if it's the sound of the can or if it's the sound of Newman, like his laugh, because it sounds like it could be either or, but it makes that like high pitched noise, kind of like your squeak.
Oh yeah, it's Newman. It's always Newman.
Is it Newman?
No, I don't know.
I should look it up. Nedry, Jurassic Park, can.
It's I guess you could just type in pet corrector.
Made one. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna try to mute it for a second here, but I like how you can just mute the ads. That seems kind of like
that is nice.
Cheating a little bit, but
We got dots in here.
Nobody cares. Oh, here we go.
Let me see.
Go on.
Oh wait, no. Before this, wait.
If they want to.
Let me see.
Go on. There's enough coolant inside for
Oh, it's after
36
this part,
hours.
I
No
think.
menthol?
The embryos have
7 o'clock.
Bottom screws open. Nope, it's before this.
bottom
I'm on-
screws open.
Here we go.
You guys.
It's cool to compartmentalize.
Oh,
There-
that- that's him. That's totally him.
It's so high pitched.
It's totally high pitched. At
Oh,
first,
like-
I thought it was different, but it's him.
It's not even aerosol. Also, it's a barbasol can, which is
That's true.
I don't know if it's supposed to be aerosol, but then he puts it on his pie after.
At first, I thought it was really aftershave, but it is Cool Whip or whatever, isn't it? Don't
Is
they
it
say
like
that?
Isn't barbasol shaving cream?
It is, but did they change it? Did they
Oh.
edit it to make it edited? Did they hack it to make it?
He doesn't,
Maybe not. I don't know.
doesn't eat the pie afterwards.
I'll give it to somebody else.
Anyway, that was an exhausting tangent. I apologize.
That's okay. But the pet corrector, I mean, you could just type in the pet corrector on Amazon and you'll find it's like in a red can, and the whole purpose of it is to make a noise. Now I think it's just air, something that comes out of it, but it's just a nice little, I guess, gizmo to try to, if your dog is barking or not paying attention to you or doing something, you only use it when they're doing something bad. You're not using it to do something good, because I guess that noise is supposed to.
Wait, but what is the product exactly? Like, what is?
It's called the pet corrector. Just type it into Amazon.
All right.
I could probably, hold on. Let me send it to you real quick here.
See, you got something. You got something here. Yeah. Pet corrector.
Should I put it in the comments?
Sure, a pet corrector.
Or did you get it? Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it here. It does look like an aerosol can.
There, I threw some kind of link into, I guess our chat. But
Yeah, it's barking. Oh, is there? Should really look up a YouTube video for this, right?
I mean, you can.
I like how we're like broadcasting to YouTube while looking up YouTube videos, right? Pet corrector.
Broadcast.
Oh, here we go. This guy's got one. We're gonna crediting us our dog training here.
Ooh.
Owners need working.
Yep. Oh, he's getting ready. Yep. Can you do it now? Ready? Here we go. All right. And nope. Did he already do it? Oh, he just did it.
In the air as an audible.
Wait, is it?
To spray this.
Wait, just answer me this. Can you hear it or not?
I don't hear the spray or the or whatever.
Are you supposed to be able to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is he doing it here? Oh,
It's going to dig.
nope. Great radio right here. The best. Nothing but the best.
The best.
I don't know if he does it. It's the worst video. Here, how about this one?
Today I want to talk.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to us about stuff. Let's do it. Okay. All right. For God's sake, where is it? I just want to hear the noise. Huh?
Go to the Amazon. Go to the Amazon site I sent you.
Oh,
There's a video there.
why didn't you just say so? You've been saying.
I did. There's a video in next to all of the print screens.
Yep.
Introducing Pet
That's
Corrector.
it.
Yep.
Emits a lag that
Yep.
helps to control.
Okay.
To reward your dog is recommended by trainers and behaviorists worldwide, with over 3.3
Where is the
training guides.
noise?
I just heard it.
Did you?
Remember to reward. Pet Corrector is recommended by trainers and behaviorists worldwide.
I'm
Wanted
pretty sure
behavior.
the voice is just going
Pet
over it.
Corrector.
What's it saying on 7?
7
Like, not 7.
seconds. Is that what you're saying?
What?
7 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pet Corrector.
okay.
An instant solution to
It's quick. I mean, it's kind of lackluster now that we started building it up.
That is the noise that dogs don't like. That's it.
That's what they say. And then they kind of look at you, and then you kind of say, leave it or whatever, and they're supposed to.
Sure.
Kinda, you put that together with something bad, so then they obviously, if it's something bad, then they don't do that because you associate something bad with something you kind of can control. I don't know.
Okay.
Some petting in a way. But then usually you try to reward good and ignore bad, and then they stop doing that. But sometimes something like this, which is, some people don't like to do the shocking. So this is something like that. Yeah.
Sure.
So I suppose that's something I just pulled out of my.
No, that's good. That's perfect. So that's $10.75 on Amazon. It looks like, at least on this particular one.
Yeah, the single can. You can get a 2-pack for what's the price? Currently unavailable. Never mind.
30 millimeter for 30 milliliter cans. So what would you rate this thing? Have you found it to be effective?
Maybe a 3 out of 5. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I guess that was okay.
Right up there with the dog whistle, maybe. I don't know if you've tried those before.
I don't think I've ever tried a dog whistle.
Okay, there's apps for that. I don't know if they're as effective as an actual dog whistle, but
wow, a dog whistle app. I'd have to try that. See if she can hear that.
Yeah, I remember trying it when I think I used to have some dogs next door that would bark all the time. I think I remember trying it, didn't do anything. But I don't know if you need to be in the same room or not. But, yeah, cool product, bro.
Yeah,
3 out of 5. Check it out. It's not 2 out of 5. So
yeah,
it's all right. It's average.
I would say average.
Although I suppose 2.5 is really technically right.
Sure.
Anyway,
yeah.
Thanks, Tony.
Sure thing.
Hey, if you want to write into us, send us an email at techiespodcast@gmail.com. You know what I mean.
Gmail.
Let us know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, and or other, whatever that might be. Please go ahead, write us in. But first and foremost, you should leave us a rating on iTunes. That is something that we would love. If you would go to iTunes, search for us at Techies Podcast, or go to our website, which is niceguyNetwork.com/techies. We're also on Facebook and Twitter at Techies Podcast. You can watch and or listen to us on our YouTube page. You might have to actually search for us until we get enough subscribers. So do that. Subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We would love it. We would very much appreciate it if we do that. We're also on. You can check us out at Alpha Geek and Stitcher. We record typically at 6/7 Central on our YouTube page. So on Sundays, I should say, Sundays specifically, 6/7 Central. I guess you can technically still find Tony at Why Not Big T on Twitter, and
Still there.
Still there, doing nothing. Me too. It's fine. I think I posted something to Twitter, like an Instagram photo recently at Shave Mad Ox. That is where you can find me there. I think that'll about do it for tonight, unless there's anything else, Tony.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Sweet. Thank you. More shows like this at niceguyNetwork.com. That'll about do it. Thank you so much for listening to this particular episode. And until next time, take her easy.
Okay.
Oh my god, it didn't record.
Huh?
Oh my god, it didn't record.
Oh no.
Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. And...
Oh. How many videos do you have of us on the Googles?
On the Googles? Let's find out.
Is it 13?
Mate, that sounds like a number.
It looks like 59, 60, 61, 60s, and then 71.
So that's probably accurate.
So
how do I find that out?
No, I just did a search on Nice Guy Network. If you search techies, it doesn't come up.
Yeah, that is weird how that happened.
I had to find it through Nice Guy Networks, and then, okay, here's everything, including your other podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's weird that techies, a whole bunch of other nonsense comes up.
I should probably advertise Wilderness on Techies sometime.
Anyone in our chat room?
Nope.
Closing it.
Yeah, we got, this will be 14, I suppose.
That's cool. Did you just throw it up there? Do you need anything post?
Oh, we got supposedly we had 11 views. Wait, 11 views.
Windows 10. Holla.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's going? I guess we're still live technically. So
That's okay. I mean, is it? I don't think I said anything.
that's okay. That's okay.
Okay. It's okay.
It says, does it say no views? I don't know. I don't understand this. It'll end up saying we have views, even though there aren't any.
Did I have any views? Nobody likes us?
No one likes it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, y'all, and watching. Much